We built this factory for a couple of reasons. First off, all of our products are made in the factory that we already own, and we needed a contingency plan just in case, anything ever happened at that factory. So we wanted to have a second factory as always a fallback plan. That was one of the first considerations, but it wasn't the main consideration. It was really about wanting to do something a fair bit different, but on a lot smaller scale in a sense that, we wanted to build this factory that is really designed about making just 1-2 products, but making the highest level that's ever been made. To complete the factory, it took about a little more than a year. Quite honestly, the longest lead time was all of the equipment we designed and developed ourselves. Almost everything was designed from scratch. And so that took the better part of half a year of design and development work before we could even start to move forward with the production of it. We probably spent about a year and a couple months from the starting to think about the factory to actually having the production starting to run. This factory is different from others in that, a lot of the biggest carbon fiber vendors, they're making lots of different products. They could be making tennis rackets, golf club shafts, airplane parts, all kinds of things. They could be making different levels of bicycle frames from very entry level to very premium level in the same factory. So we designed a factory that only makes the highest level product, and that's all we're making here with the O2 VAM. So it's our most premium level bike, and this was a factory designed to make that bike. The production process that we're doing here, I would say that 90% of it is the same as where we're making the Factor Austro at the moment. It's that last 10%, the small marginal gains that are a bit different here. We have a workforce that has worked for me for nearly 20 years working here. So there's a lot of trust, there's a lot of understanding, and they've, so incredibly well trained that we don't have to have so much redundancy in the materials that we're using. We can also achieve things like getting the bike out of the mold, not requiring paint. I would say that was one of our biggest goals because we want to really reduce the weight of the frame, but we also want to reduce the excess work that goes into producing a carbon fiber frame. The new factory allows us to be able to continue to push the envelope of what we think a bicycle could be. We can make a bike in the morning, we can ride that bike the next day, and we can break it down our test machines in the same day. And so it really gives us a lot of flexibility. We paint our own bikes, and we have the ability then to offer our athletes, our ambassadors, even just friends of the brands or even customers, pretty much the sky's the limit of what they want from a customized painting experience. For our athletes like Alexei Vermeulen, we take their personality and we combine it onto a bicycle. In the case of Israel Premier Tech, they're often doing, sort of promotional things. So we're often providing them bikes that are painted to match. And again, because we have our own painting facility and we're painting on a scale that can afford to produce 1 or 10 or 20, we're able to do that. This is something we really enjoy, and it's something that really I believe, separates us from most of the industry.